welcome back again with me. I'm Indah, and this is my partner.
Hello, I'm Yessica.
How are you, Yessica?
I'm totally great.
Are you ready for our review for today?
Sure, we can start now.
Well, we're gonna talk about discourse analysis. Not only talk, but also analyze.
Okay, let's give insight of it.
Well, I'll go first. Discourse analysis is the way of studying how people use language in real life. Not just the word, but also the context, the tone, the purpose behind what they're saying.
You mean like talking with gestures and expression to express a thing?
Exactly, that's a good way to put in. Like if someone says, "Whoa, great job," but rolls their eyes, it's like, "Whoa, great job." You know, they're being sarcastic, right?
Yeah, sure. So discourse analysis looks at that kind of stuff. It's not just the words, it's the meaning behind them, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Women is always right.
Well, yeah, so it's not just what people say, but how, why, and in what situation they say.
I think so. It's also help us understand deeper meanings, emotions, intentions, or social dynamics behind words.
Okay, what about the structure of the text in discourse analysis?
There are 5 kinds of generic structure in it. First is microstructure. For example, in a news article, you usually start with a background and the most important info. And then in a story, you might build up slowly into the climax.
I think second thing is the cohesion and congruence, right? Like how one sentence leads into the next. Are they using linking words like however, therefore, for example, it called as cohesion, and also congruence about whether the whole thing makes sense. Like do the ideas flow logically?
Yeah, to build a make sense story for the text, that kind of stuff is really needed to avoid some awkward, I think.
Anyway, the third is the sequence of the ideas. It is about how the person builds their point. Do they start with a story? Do they list facts? Do they ask questions to get your attention?
Yeah, the structure is like the blueprint of what they're saying, right?
Exactly.
Well, the fourth must be voice and style. Voice is the personality or attitude in the text. Style is how the voice expressed through the language.
Okay, so voice is like the vibe.
Exactly. Is the speaker sounding confident, apologetic, sarcastic, humble? That's voice. It's like the speaker character in a text. Style is how they shape their message. Are they using formal words or slang, long, complex sentence, or short and casual? Are they using jokes, metaphors, or emojis?
So like if someone says, I deeply regret my actions, or versus, oops, my bad, the style is different and the voice changes too.
Exactly. The first sound formal and serious, the second is chill, maybe even careless, and it affects how the audience feels about it.
Okay, that's bring me to the next thing. How do you analyze who's speaking and to whom?
That's a social side of structure. You look at the power dynamic and relationship between the speaker and the audience.
Like teacher versus student, or influencer, fans, talking to fans.
Exactly. Ask yourself, does the speaker try to sound equal to audience or above them, or maybe they're trying to gain sympathy or trust?
Well, interesting. Let's move to the next subtopic about speaking and writing.
Yeah, basically, spoken and written language work differently, and discourse analysis looks at how each one functions in context.
Okay, like grammar differences.
Yeah, not just grammar, it's more about the communication happens. Like with spoken discourse, it usually more spontaneous. People interact with themselves, use filter like or it's interactive.
Right, because you are reacting in real time.
Plus, with speaking, you've got tone, facial expression, and gesture. All those non-verbal cues help shape the meaning.
I see. But for written discourse, that usually more structure and plan, right? You don't have the same real-time feedback, so you have to be clearer. It often uses more formal or complex sentences, and the audience can be broader or even unknown.
Yeah, like a blog post versus a group chat.
Exactly, a blog is written for the public, maybe foolish. A group chat is more casual and feels like spoken language but written.